Hello and welcome to WBS Live. This is your football weekend prediction edition, and I will go through and predict what I think will um, happen this weekend in the football scene with college football and NFL. I will do all NFL games, including Monday night's game, and for college football, I'll do every game that has a top 25 team. I will have this same edition every weekend from here on out until football season's over. I will do bowl games, playoff games, and of course the Super Bowl. I will get into prediction time for NBA and NCAA basketball at a later time. I'll also do baseball, and that's what prediction edition's all about. So let's get started, guys. I'm sure a lot of you will disagree with me, but I like to stay at 50%, which I am. On my radio show, I've stayed 50% for NCAA football and NFL this year, and hopefully I can, if I start now on YouTube, I will use my same predictions as I use on my radio show, and hopefully I will stay at 50% from here on out, so it still looks like I'm doing something good, because I'm so far ahead on my radio show that I can even go under 50% a lot of weeks and I'll still be okay. Alright, let's get to the first game, Atlanta at Carolina. I'm going to go with the Falcons here. Carolina's having a lot of quarterback problems, and Atlanta is too at the same time, but I give the edge to Atlanta, even though they're in Carolina. Next game is Buffalo at Miami. I will take Buffalo, of course, because Miami is completely sucked this year. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I believe this will be a high-scoring game, even though Pittsburgh's defense is one of the better ones, especially against the run, but Cleveland doesn't usually like to run very much, since Derek Anderson and Edwards, the greatest sport, or the greatest show on grass, I would say. So I pick Pittsburgh there, though. Good enough defense, hold them off, and Ben Roethlisberger, if he stays under 20 attempts, I think they'll be okay. Denver at Kansas City. I will pick Kansas City because Denver's not doing very well, and Jay Cutler might not play. Jacksonville at Tennessee. I will go with Vince Young and the Titans. I think he can scramble around enough to hold off the Jaguars defense. Green Bay. Hold on. Minnesota at the Green Bay Packers. I'll go with the Vikings here, just because I think Adrian Peterson might have a big game. But then again, all the Packers might be watching just him, and they could have a huge passing game. Philadelphia at Washington. I'll go with Philadelphia. They're in a need for a win. St. Louis at New Orleans. I will go with the Saints. Cincinnati at Baltimore. I will go with Cincinnati after what I saw Baltimore kind of game they had against the Steelers last week. Chicago at Oakland. I think Chicago's defense will be able to come back and take them down. Dallas at the Giants. I'm going to go with Dallas, just like they won earlier. Detroit at Arizona. I'll go with Detroit. Indianapolis at San Diego is probably the game of the week, and I will actually go with the San Diego Superchargers. I think, coming off last week, the Colts are probably down in the dumps, and I think the Chargers will come in and upset them. And then for the Monday night game, San Francisco at Seattle, I think Seattle will come on top. Even though San Francisco has a pretty good defense, their offense doesn't stay on the field long enough, and their defense gets tired out. Well, that is my NFL predictions. Now on to the NCAA football. Michigan at Wisconsin. I believe Wisconsin will win this game. They upsetted them a year ago when Michigan was rated 14th, and they were actually playing in Michigan. So I think Wisconsin will come on top, especially since they're in Wisconsin. Wake Forest at number 21 Clemson. Well, I think I'll go with Clemson on that one. Number 23 Penn State at Temple. That's an easy pick. I'll take Penn State. Not a big fan of the Temple team. Number 22 Alabama at Mississippi State. I think this could be upset. Mississippi State can play some good football, but I think Saban's Alabama team will come on top. Arkansas at number 24 Tennessee. Well, this is going to be a good game, and I'm going to go with Arkansas over the Volunteers because I think McFadden will have a great game and keep his Heisman hopes alive, and they'll take down number 24 Tennessee. Texas A&M at number 6 Missouri. Oh, I think Missouri has a good enough offense. They're a pretty high-flying offense this year, but Texas A&M does have a good offense too. Missouri's defense isn't that great, so hopefully Missouri can score a lot of points, which we pretty much all know they can, so I'll take Missouri on that one. Number 25 Kentucky at Vanderbilt. I'll take Kentucky. Number 20 Boise State at Utah State. I'll take Boise State. Number 9 Arizona State at UCLA. I'm going to take the upset with UCLA over Arizona State. I don't think Arizona State's playing the kind of football this year. They had a very big win, and then they went into Oregon, and Oregon kind of showed us that they weren't meant to be. So I think UCLA will take the upset. Number 18 Auburn against number 10 Georgia, probably the game of the week. I will take number 18 Auburn this year because Georgia upset them last year and took Auburn's hopes away from the BCS title or the BCS game. So I'll take Auburn over Georgia. Florida State at Virginia Tech. I'll take Virginia Tech on this one. It'll probably be a close game, but I think Virginia Tech will come out on top. Number 13 Connecticut at Cincinnati. I actually think Cincinnati will win this game. They were rated for a long time. They got exposed a few weeks ago, but I think this week they'll come back and take out UConn. And Baylor at number 5 Oklahoma. I think that's an easy game for Oklahoma, and they will come out on top. Number 19 Virginia at Miami of Florida. I think this is a Virginia win here, even though I think Miami might play a good game. I think Miami will win. No, I think Virginia will easily win that one. Sorry about that. And number 15 Florida at South Carolina. I think I'll go with the upset South Carolina over Florida. Oh, this is going to be an exciting game to watch with Steve Spurrier playing against his old team Florida, and he's 1-1 against Urban Meyer, so should be a good game. Louisiana Tech at number 2 LSU. LSU will have an easy win there. Number 4 Kansas at Oklahoma State. This might be closer than a lot of people think, and I think this might be upset. I'll take Oklahoma State over Kansas because they have played a lot of good football this year, so I don't think they get the credit due. Got a lot of close games they've lost, so I'll take Oklahoma State. Number 8 Boston College at Maryland. I'll take Boston College, even though I think it'll be a close game. They kind of got exposed last week and the week before. They just got Matt Ryan did a pretty good job coming back there at that one game against Virginia Tech. But I'll take Maryland on the upset. And number 17 USC at California. I'll take the upset again. California over USC. They beat Oregon, even though Arizona State beat California. I don't think that USC can beat California. And last but not least, Fresno State at Hawaii, number 16 Hawaii, and I'll take Hawaii there. So hopefully it'll be a great weekend of NFL football and NCAA football, and we'll get out there and hopefully I can stay up 50% over on this weekend. We'll just see. That is it. Out.